So what's up and good morning guys. Welcome to One Piece episode 777 review. Now this episode was slow, but it had like a lot of content and a lot of stuff in it that made it didn't seem slow. Like if you're not a manga reader, you wouldn't have noticed how this episode paced. A few things that happened in this chapter that made me reflect of how great an arc of how great an arc and the impact that the Alabasta arc had on the whole entire One Piece story. First of all, episode started at 4:38, pretty normal time start. Then we see Vivi. She basically left with the world government, but she left on her own ship with her dad and her crew in the kingdom. Um, and then we got a quick glimpse into Vivi's flashback as to the lessons that she learned from Luffy, how she got courage from them to basically stand up to fight for her country is she's doing now. Then we get a quick glimpse at King Nefertari, which he is sick. He's coughing and he's in a wheelchair. And then he says that he has some questions for the world government. This question basically revolve around what have the past king of the Nefertari family done to the world government, apparently. But I think it goes way deeper than that. A lot of things that happened in the Alabasta arc that this episode made me reflect on was how much epic things happened. This was the arc that we first met Ace. This was the arc that we got a new crewmate, Robin. This was the arc of Chopper's first mission. This was the arc of Bon Clay, where we met Bon Clay. Then, sorry, real quick. This was the arc where Crocodile got them hands. And the flashback that we just saw in this episode made Crocodile seem more evil than the time when he actually was. And then to reflect on the Impel arc down and the war to see how much Crocodile did, you can understand why people are on Crocodile's side now. And we don't want him to be an enemy anymore. After that, we go into the East Blue, where we saw Stelly. Don't know if you guys remember, but this was Sabo's, I think, stepbrother or adopted brother, because the parents thought Sabo couldn't fulfill the role. Notice of how a douche he was. He was, I think, they was in Logtown. Logtown is where it was. They were like in one of the best hotels, and he was basically, and the hotel looked shiny and good. I think the one of the servants even said this was the best hotel, and him and his wife looked like he's freshly married, newlywed. Just shrug it off as if it was nothing. Instead, he's still talking down to people. This brings me to realize and explain to you guys about this generation. We saw how the kids from then were impacted by these stories of stories and the cultures of what was going on then in order to choose their path and where they at now. Like Sabo, he didn't like what was going on in East Blue. He tried to escape through pirating, but it didn't work out. So he ended up in a revolutionary in today's generation. Luffy, Shanks made a bet that on Luffy's generation. Well, so he says when he saved Luffy. Now look at Luffy. He basically left the mark on everywhere that he went, which this episode reflect on. Then we go into Stelly again. You basically a douche. Basically everyone. And this is one thing I love about One Piece about the time skip, the time jump, and how things move. The world moves. So far it looks like Shanks is winning that bet because again, Luffy's leaving a mark on every nation, and everyone basically right now it looks like it's not looking good for the world government. We got to look at the Kano Kingdom, where Don Chinjao's from, and they just defeated Doflamingo. So the enemies that they were in a war, so the enemies that they were fighting with, they used to get their weapons from Doflamingo. Now that Doflamingo's gone, they can't get it, so the war is over. So now, again, another ally for Luffy. So again, Shanks is winning. Then, they seem to have questions for the world government. So another conspiracy there. Sorry. And then we go into the Fishman. Um, Luffy again left a mark on it, and he gained a ally, Jinbei. So Luffy left his mark on Fishman Island, and now they got their petition for the whole undersea world to basically move to the top. That's their whole objective when they head to Reverie. And the end of the episode, we saw Carrot basically snuck on board the ship. I kind of knew, uh, well, we all manga readers, we all knew that would happen, but I had a theory as to why Carrot would be the next crewmate. Never got around to making the video, but Luffy basically gave. Gonna give you guys a quick hint. Luffy basically gave hints as to he wanted Carrot to join from the last episode. So rewatch that and tell me what you think. And rewatch all other One Piece scenes where he asked someone to join the crew, or he basically hints at, "I want you to join, but you have to make the move yourself." Which again, this episode did on with Vivi when everyone had the axe, even Chopper had the little axe. um. Also, I want to say that if every flashback was done in this manner, rather than like every second there's a flashback, or to show a flashback and make an episode longer, or to make the whole show seem slow paced, and to stretch things out for material, One Piece would be like a million times better. Like this episode could have been wrapped. This episode could have wrapped up with next week episode all in one with the Reverie crew, because next week we're going to see Dr. Kureha and all the rest of the kingdoms going to Reverie. And key point, when we first started watching One Piece, we saw the first Reverie where Vivi went to when she was a little child, and we saw the world leaders then. In this episode right here, we saw some world leaders, and comparing then to now, do those motherfuckers look even scarier? Like the new world leaders. Don't they like put more fear in you than the old world leaders? And on top of that, Akainu is the new head of the Marines. Imagine what type of shit he's probably gonna put in their head, or fear, or what he hasn't already done. So it's kind of like a struggle between the world government doing shit and the world government forcing their way to have their way. So, don't know if that makes sense. But that's basically it for this episode. Definitely enjoyed it. Definitely wish it was like way longer. Like this episode went by too quick. I think I was just sucked in. And that really happens in a One Piece episode. Really. But other than that, guys, that's it I have for this review. Thank you guys for watching. Like the video if you did. Dislike if you didn't. Let me know why. But other than that, again, thank you guys for watching. Have a good day.